Hi there. So today we got quite a nice big collection of stuff, and I'm going to have a wee look at it with you. So I'll have a wee rare look upstairs because it's all upstairs at the road just now. So and here we go. So mostly all import stuff. So won't interest everyone, but those of you that are interested will probably quite like it. So upstairs is our kind of working ground just now. These are collections that we've either not bought in yet, need stuff tested in them, or things like that. But over here, this is what we got today. So I will go through it with you. There's quite a lot of cool stuff. Some of the stuff's pretty rare. That Biohazard collector's box for the GameCube is incredibly rare. So what I'll do, I'll go through it in order. So we've got some nice, oops, big shadow here. We've got some nice books here first. I'm only doing them in this order so I can move things along as I go. Right, so a few nice books. Anyone that's observant will notice all my Buffy the Vampire Slayer stuff below. That's uncut trading card sets. Right, so the stuff at the back's really cool. So this is actually still sealed. Darth Vader Edition joypad for PS4. We've got a Japanese GameCube, pretty standard. This is an amazing box set. It's also very, very expensive. So it's all the Resident Evil games for the Japanese GameCube. So you've got 0, 1, 2, 3 and Code Veronica and an extra book. Cool thing about this, apart from Code Veronica, they're all still sealed. And this is maybe only the third or fourth time I've ever had this. And I reckon it's starting to push towards maybe £500 now, but I've not really checked that. We have the premium box set of Zone of Enders. Let me see how easy this is to open. That'll be right. You can tell I am not good at YouTube. So, similar to the other Konami Metal Gear Solid ones, you've got a nice book here. It's really quite heavy and thick. You've got a soundtrack CD, you've got the game. Is there anything under here? Nope. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's a nice box set. I will put that here just now. So this, we've already got one in the shop. It's the 5th anniversary briefcase box set. The one I've got in the shop just now doesn't have the bag it came with. So that's pretty cool. You get the box and you've got a nice metal briefcase in there with some cool stuff. I will probably do something else on that separately. And here, PS3, we've got a really cool, let's see if I can show this opens. So it's a really, really nice arcade stick in there, in lovely condition. Very random, but cool. Got the American Catherine box set for the PS3. Under here we've got a nice Evangelion figure. And this is beautiful. It's a Japanese PS2. Also comes with the hard drive and broadband modem on it. So very, very nice. So tons of games and other stuff I am going to walk through now. In no particular order, we'll just move them along because the PS2 stuff's here. So these are all Japanese games. Lenovo 2 is always a nice one. Amazing game. This one, I've never actually played this before, but in the back of it, it looks really, really interesting. No idea about pricing or anything. I have genuinely never played this before, but it looks really cool. Kingdom Hearts. So, a mix of fairly common. Now, anyone that hasn't played Gradius 5, you're really missing out. It's made by Treasure, and it's probably arguably the best side-scrolling shoot 'em up about. So Onimusha with Jean Reno, first one. Quite an unusual one, that, a document of Metal Gear Solid. Onimusha 2, so I think we've got a full set of Onimusha in here. This is quite a nice little game as well, Sky Gunner. Plays a wee bit like Panzer Dragoon. Get more Metal Gear. Ape Escape. So, I just got this in a UK promo disc actually, the 10th anniversary of Virtua Fighter. Japanese one's a bit cheaper, it's about £25, something like that. So, Final Fantasy. So now, Silent Hill. Bouncing Booby Simulator. Silent Hill 3. Silent Hill 4. Devil May Cry. Beatmania games are always, they're kind of hard to get a hold of. The Bouncer, Squaresoft's attempt at a scrolling brawler, Standard Zone of Enders, Tekken Tag, GT Concept, Guilty Gear XX, really nice Castlevania game, really good game, Devil May Cry 2, Unlimited Saga, SVC Chaos, SNK's version of the old Capcom SNK fighting series, not as good as Capcom's version, but still worth a shot. Basically Sega doing a 3D Shinobi. Guilty Gear Asuka. Third Strike, which is pretty damn good. King of Fighters 2000. Japanese Dust included. Onimusha Buraiden. And Final Fantasy 12 International. And Resilient or something. Right, so that's all the PS2 stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll get these out the road. So we did get some DVDs in with this collection, and no, we don't usually buy DVDs. It kind of came in with the collection, so please don't try and sell us all your old Simpsons DVDs. These are cool though. It's a Japanese Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. Come with t-shirts and lots of other cool stuff. So, super cool. So that's Kill Bill Volume 1. And these will probably end up going home with Jim Gray in the shop because he loves his horror, so fancy box sets. This is cool, to be fair. It's a squishy Book of the Dead box set for Evil Dead. And here's the Evil Dead 2, which again will probably go home with Jim. He's a massive fan of Evil Dead. Only 50,000 made, not exactly where. Right, so may as well get the rest of the DVDs. We've got a bunch of Japanese anime type DVDs in as well. I'm not even going to pretend I know all these are, but they do look interesting. So these will go out for sale at some point when we get, oh I know what that one is, when we get round to them. So maybe they're all, maybe a few interesting ones in here. I don't know if they come with English subtitles, does it tell you? Not sure. We will investigate. There's a few Ghibli looking ones in here. I've actually seen this, it's a great film. So, there we go. Very nice. So, we've got a little bundle of soundtracks here as well. I have never seen this before in my life, but it's pretty cool. Right, so a lot of these are Final Fantasy ones. So that is Upside Down, and it is also Final Fantasy 7. Again, I've never seen this version of this before. It's got an awesome wee figure in the back of it. Very, very nice. Best of Final Fantasy. Virtua Fighter 3 soundtrack. I think that's more of a DVD than a soundtrack. Treasure Hunter G, an old Squaresoft game. Street Fighter 03. This is cool. Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. Final Fantasy 6. No, it's a 2-disc one, sorry. Final Fantasy Tactics. I think this is more a promo disc than a soundtrack. Gradius 5 soundtrack. Final Fantasy 2. Chrono Trigger. And Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Right, we're getting to some more good stuff now. So, PlayStation 1 games, we've also got a nice Crystal Pocket Station in here. So again, some quite standard stuff mixed in with some really nice. So, Final Fantasy, Biohazard 3, Gran Turismo 2. Just notice I'm going to fall over. Another Squaresoft RPG, Dew Prism, Pocket Fighter. So I think that's, I always get Parodius and Twin B mixed up in the back of the box. I'm sure that's Twin B. 03, Castlevania Symphony, Tobal number 1. You know, 1 was good, 2 was amazing. Time Bokan, really quirky, very Japanese game. Now this is interesting. So this is Silent Hill. It's the first time I've seen this version. It's in a wider box and it's actually the Chinese version which has full English. I have no idea how rare this is, but I'm guessing it's not common because I've been selling Japanese games for a while. I know I've just said Chinese, but I've never seen this version. So quite interested to see a bit more about that. Another Time Bokan, Shinden 2, Dino Crisis, Dragon Ball, which is actually still sealed, Rockman or Mega Man X4, Rockman Dash, another one that's still sealed. This is the original Rival Schools, which was a great game. The second one was better, but the first one's good. Final Fantasy Tactics. We have a cool Final Fantasy memory card holder. Randomly the Final Fantasy memory card in it isn't for the same, it's a Final Fantasy 8 one. And then we've got Final Fantasy 7. This is Parodius Deluxe Pack. This is Parodius, I think that's Sexy Parodius. There's a lot of them. Ridge Racer Type 4 and this one. I think the case is broken on this. Yeah, it is. But it also has the... I'll fix that in a minute. Oh, I'm doing well here. So it has the remastered version of the original Ridge Racer, and that's not that disc, of course it's not. Which is this. So, although Ridge Racer was amazing when it came out, Namco learned a lot more about the PS1 and they ended up doing another conversion, full 60 frames a second and pretty much arcade perfect, and it was spot on. So I'll need to try and swap that case over. I actually don't know what this is. Looks cool. I don't think I've had this one before, so I'll need to look it up. Chocobo Racing, Biohazard 2. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the name of this, it's amazing. Umihara Kawase, that's it. Really beautiful platform game. Final Fantasy Collection, which is Final Fantasy... was it 4, 5 and 6? Parodius Forever With Me. Brave Fencer Musa Shinden. Vagrant Story. The Game Paradise 2, which is an excellent set of shoot 'em ups. This is cool. Cotton 100%. Brilliant shoot 'em up. Final Fantasy 9 and Chocobos Racing 2, which is also still sealed, which is quite cool for a PS1 game. Right, so all we've got to go through now is GameCube. After this we have a Final Fantasy postcard book for 8 and also for 10. Right, so we're on to mainly GameCube now. There is a random Mega Drive Japanese game in here. This is American and it's still sealed. So it's really cool. Never had it sealed before. And another American game, Phantasy Star Online. So these are all Japanese GameCube games, and there's some pretty nice stuff in here, all in really nice condition, so we'll just rattle through them. As I say, the condition on these is really nice. Kinda uncommon, there's not an awful lot of shoot 'em ups in the GameCube, but here's another classic. So this is nice, it's quite unusual to get it with a wee cardboard sleeve to hold both discs together. Animal Crossing, does it have a memory card? Oh, it does. Hello. So some of these are kind of hard to get. It's a really nice collection of Cube games here. One of the few decent fighting games on the Cube, as long as you're not playing it with the official controller. And Paper Mario. So we've got the trial version of Biohazard Zero, again kinda hard to pick up. This is the one that's got the bonus disc in it, which in this is still sealed. Cool wee sticker set, and the disc's still sealed, so never been used. Wave Race, excuse me, Gift Pair, Smash Brothers, Killer 7, which despite the fact that it was sold quite well, you rarely see. 1-11. Again, another one that sold a lot, but it's really hard to get a hold of. Again, Kirby's Air Rides usually goes for good money as well. A nice looked after collection, which always helps. Some of the stuff we get in is really rough. That's Eternal Arcadia. But it's nice when you get stuff in like this. Again, brilliant game. Cell shaded driving game, looks great. It's also very droppable. Some of the Biohazard games are really hard to get. This is PC Engine, PC Kid. Beautiful platform game. Right, so F-Zero. And I'm sure most of you probably know this, but our Racing Revolution's a Ridge Racer game, but the main thing about this, it comes with a bonus disc, which is Pac-Man Versus, and it's an absolutely phenomenal update on Pac-Man. So there we go. One of the nicer collections we've got in, although this is really just a warm-up for the one that should be arriving at the end of the week, so I might do another video for that. But yeah, some nice stuff in here, and it will keep me busy for a while pricing it up. And if you made it to the end watching this, thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.